Hey guys, JKG here, and today we are here with a Genshin Impact video. So today I want to talk about the elements. So I've been playing this game since the first day of release, which is I think September 28th. So it's about 2 weeks plus, close to 3 weeks. And I've built a few teams. So I've tested them out, and I don't have a lot of characters. I only have 2 5 stars, both wind. So I used like 4 stars or those free-to-play characters to test out some of these elements. So I just want to talk about the elements today. So there are technically 7 elements, 6 of which can be in your summonable characters. So only Dendro is not available yet. I'm not sure if it will be in the future, but currently Dendro is only on enemies or like those vines or trees that you see on the ground that you can burn with ember. Okay, so there are 6 main elements. So it's Electro, Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, and then 2 more is Animal, which is Wind, and Geo, which is ground. Okay, so we talk about the debuffs. So some elements are actually stronger than others, I believe. So I currently think that the weakest is Geo because it doesn't really do any debuffs, any effects. Animal is strong because it amplifies the element that you have. So if like you set an area of fire, you use swirl, it becomes a bigger area, something like that. Yeah, so the 4 main elements that deal debuffs are Electro, which continuously drains energy recharge of the enemy. Hydro, slowing water, increases skill seed cooldown durations. Smoldering Flames is Pyro, continuously inflicts damage over time, so it's like burn. And then Condensed Ice increases stamina consumption of the enemy. Yeah, so as you guys, if you have played, you should know that different elements have different reactions, which is why one of the reasons why I like this game so much is because it's so interesting, all the different types of combinations that you can use. So it makes your team building a bit more fun. And yeah, you can have multiple teams also to have all these different types of reactions. So let's go through them, and I'll tell you guys which one is good. Okay, so burning. Now you can only burn, like, as I said, like vines trapping around treasure chests or blocking some paths or something. Yeah, so that is burning. This is the kind of the basic one. Okay, crystallize. So Geo plus any of the 4 main elements that can do debuff creates a crystal that will provide a shield when picked up. This one I haven't really played that much of, so I'm not very sure if it's good in combat because I got Noelle, but it's only at level 1. My Traveler just got to Liyue. I didn't really use her much as to fight, so this one I think is not too crazy, it's just a defensive buff. Okay, Electrocharged is this pretty nice. Deals electro damage over time, so if you have Official, and I kind of combo Barbara with Official, so if you have Official, then I think it's a pretty good combination to have. Okay, Frozen, so water and Hydro and Cryo, so mainly I'm using Chongyun, and again Barbara, so to freeze the target. This is quite nice for like bigger enemies where you can keep them in place, or especially those carrying a huge shield. So I like to freeze them and then go to their back and attack them. Melt, so cryo and fire deals extra damage. Okay, overloaded, so electro and pyro. This is actually pretty good. The damage is quite high, so deal AoE pyro damage, but the problem is I don't have a strong fire type. I have Xiangling, but I don't have like Diluc. Yeah, so for people that have Diluc, I'm pretty envious of you. Yeah, I really want him as well, but Yeah, I'm not gonna summon until the next update. Okay, so Superconduct is, I think, one of the best debuff because it not only deals AoE damage, it reduces target's physical resistance. So if you guys played other gacha games, this is something like a defense break in Summoner's War, or like that defense reduction kind of spell. So Superconduct is very good. Cryo and Electro, so currently I'm having Chongyun and Fischl. That makes boss battles a lot easier. You can clear all those pesky mages with the shield. Yeah, Superconduct is really good, so yeah, you can consider building a team around it. Oh yeah, before I continue, I forgot to mention here, as you can see, so a lot of people are building teams with 4 different elements, but it's actually recommended to have 2 characters of the same type. Yeah, ideally main and secondary damage dealer, so that they can recharge energy faster and keep using the ultimates, because yeah, you can charge energy of the same type for your other players, your other characters. Yeah, so 2 characters of the same type. Other 2 units should be support that can apply other elemental debuffs. Okay, so I actually used to use Chongyun and Kea along with Fischl and Venti, but I kind of like the frozen debuff as well, so I replaced Kea with Barbara, so I actually have 1 of each. Yeah, but I think the optimal is like 2 ice maybe, but I find that having the frozen is a bit more fun. Okay, Swirl, so anyone that has a Traveler should have played with the animal character for quite a long time. Yeah, Swirl is anytime any one of these elemental debuffs, you mix it with animal, wind, it deals extra elemental damage and spreads the effect. This is pretty nice as well. So yeah, I think Venti is one of the best character right now. So if you have him, make sure you make use of the really short cooldown for his E skill. And then lastly, Vaporize, Water and Hydro and Pyro. This is pretty okay, but I still like this too. It's really good. Swirl is nice as well. Yeah, so you can consider building a team around this. Yeah, anyway, this website, Genshin.gg, you guys can check it out. There are tier lists as well. Okay, so Elemental Resonance, this is about your party. So as I said, having 2 characters of the same element, not only it increases your damage output and stuff, you also have extra effects. So for example, if you have 2 Geos in your team, there's an increase in resistance to interruption. When protected by shield, increase attack damage by 15%. 2 Pyros affected by Cryo for 40% less time, increases attack by 20%. So you get frozen for lesser, 40% less. Yeah, so if the freeze is like 1 second, that means you only get frozen for 0.6 seconds, which is pretty nice. Soothing Waters, 2 Hydro affected by Pyro for 40% less time, so your damage over time will be lesser as well. Increase incoming healing by 30%. Yeah, so if you have 2, you have a Barbara and then another Water, then yeah, I would still suggest the 2 same elements to be damage dealers, but if you want to use 2 Hydro, that's fine as well. Impetus Wings, so 2 animal. I actually was thinking about this, but then both my animal are kind of like not really pure DPS, my Jean and Venti. Yeah, so in the end I used kind of like a mixture of Chongyun and Fischl as my DPS. Yeah, so 2 Wind decreases stamina consumption by 15%, increase movement speed by 10%, shorten skills cooldown by 5%. Okay, this is not too bad. 2 Electro, high voltage, affected by Hydro 40% less. Superconduct, Overloaded, and Electrocharged have a 100% chance to generate Electro Elemental Particle. Okay, I don't remember what the Electro Elemental Particle is, but yeah, I think 2 Electro is pretty strong as well. If you have Fischl and maybe you have Keqing or Razor, I think it'll make a pretty good team, but I only have Fischl, so I'm using like double ice that time with Kea. Yeah, so double ice, shattering ice, affected by Electro 40% less, increases crit rate against enemies that are frozen or affected by cryo by 15%. This is not too bad. Since if you have 2 ice, you have Kea. Kea's Ease has a really short cooldown. Yeah, so you'll be critting a lot more if you have 2 ice. And then the current team I'm using, I need 4 unique. All elemental resistance is 15%, which is not too bad as well. At least they still give you a bonus. But yeah, if you guys have the appropriate units, make sure you guys put 2 of the same elements in one team. I think that will be pretty good. And I think that's about all for this video. I just want to talk about this elements and the resonance, reactions and stuff. Yeah, so that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments whether you want to see more videos like this. So guides for Genshin Impact. I don't post much content because my computer can't really handle like opening the game while actually recording videos. Yeah, either one alone is fine, but if I do both, then my computer can't handle. It'll be really laggy. Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw some of my Genshin videos. The frame rate dropped like crazy. Yeah, so I think that's the end. I think I'll do more guides and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, hit the like button for more, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss future videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.